Hey everyone, time for another edition of Wild Breakaway with Ryan Carter. I'm Audra Martin. The Minnesota Wild came home on back to St. Paul tonight after a really solid road trip, hoping that the momentum would carry over. Unfortunately, not the case tonight. The San Jose Sharks come to town, snapping a 2-game skid. They looked like they were a hungry team ready to go right from the get-go.
Yeah, they did. More often than not, the Minnesota Wild are the harder-working club. But tonight, the Sharks, I think they carried that torch. They certainly were that. And it's not from lack of effort for the Wild. I think you do have to tip your cap to the Sharks and say, well, I mean, they earned it, right? They worked hard and they battled. Wild countered. They tried to do it a lot of different ways. Physicality, big hits. They tried to generate some energy, switch momentum, but the Sharks were there to answer every single time. So give them credit. They had a good game.
They had some jump right out of the gate here tonight, striking first 6 minutes into action as Logan Couture slides a backhander right over to Mario Ferraro, and he shovels in the 1-0 lead.
Perfectly executed 3-on-2. The Sharks drag a couple guys outside the dots. That leaves a 2-on-1 in the middle of the ice, and Couture feeds Ferraro. D-man up in the play. Nice little play. 2-on-1. That's a 1-0 lead.
Final minute of the first period. Vlasic's shot is blocked initially out front. The rebound kicks over to Timo Meier, who pounces for a 2-0 lead.
Dean Evason gave us a tip this morning. He said the Sharks go to the net harder than maybe any other team in the NHL. So this shouldn't have caught anybody by surprise. It didn't. Burns shoots that puck in a real big hurry. But Meier finds a way of beating Merrill to the net. He deposits that one for the 2-0 lead.
Early second period, Kevin Fiala drops one back to Jules Eriksson, who makes a great move to light the lamp and get the Wild on the board.
Well, we talk about the Wild trying to fight back, and this is it. They're making their push. Okay, the comeback kids, here we go. Eriksson, nice little play off the raw shooting. Oh, toe drag, dipsy do, beats Reimer 5-hole. All right, there's a kink in the armor. Let's go. But unfortunately, that's where it ended for the Wild.
Midway through the second, 4-on-4 hockey, and it's Jacob Middleton over to Erik Karlsson, who just blasts one for a 3-1 lead.
Kevin Fiala loses his stick. He tries to track that one. That leaves way too much ice up top for Erik Karlsson. He knows what to do with it. Highly skilled guy. Takes that ice, fires the howitzer over the shoulder.
So it's a 4-1 final tonight as the Sharks take game 1 of a 3-game season series. Despite the Wild's best effort out shooting the Sharks 27-21, neither team able to capitalize on their opportunities with a man advantage tonight. 0-for-3 for the Sharks, 0-for-2 for the Minnesota Wild. Here's what Dean Evason had to say about the Sharks, who again came into this one ready to go from the drop of the puck.
We did a lot of real good things, but they really pushed. They worked, really hard. They got a lot of pucks to the net, got to the net, and we didn't get pucks through. Our offensive zone, we didn't shoot pucks when we had opportunities, and we didn't get pucks through, into areas that we normally do. So, it was obviously a frustrating night.
So the Wild now will get back to work Thursday night on home ice, taking on the Dallas Stars, a team they have not seen in some time due to COVID-19 changing things up when it comes to the divisions just a year ago. But the Dallas Stars in town also means it's the return of Ryan Suter to the XL Energy Center. So you won't want to miss all the action beginning with Wild Live at 6:30 on Bally Sports North. We hope to see you then. For Ryan Carter, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway.